Thank you. Eugene Tozzi, 8 Sycamore Avenue. And on the side, I saved money through Sustainable Westchester for years because they negotiated a good contract. They got stuck with the Ukraine war, and they had a bad contract. Again, you know, some people are blowing it up. The plan approved by the outgoing city council in their last meeting in December on the Civilian Complaint Review Board endorsed the weakest form of review board, one limited to reviewing investigations and actions already done by the police, and we understand even after the commissioner has already made his decision. The consulting group hired by the city to research this plan acknowledged that this was the weakest form of review board. They said its advantage was it was also the least expensive. The consultant's report examined review boards in Ossining, Schenectady, and Albany. The first two were hampered by lack of budget, inability to hire an outside investigator when needed, and lack of subpoena power. The board in Albany suffered from the same limitations, but that was remedied by further legislation in 2021 that gave the board more power and independence. And this is all pages 23 and 30 to 30 of the consultant's report. During the 4-year term of our last council, 2 black men were killed at the hands of New Rochelle police officers. No women or white men were killed by New Rochelle police officers. I hope that the current council is committed to taking actions needed to not have another young black man killed by New Rochelle police during your 4-year term and beyond. To accomplish that, I think the council needs to plan on a CCRB with a budget for investigations and subpoena power. I know there was hope that the county would do this, but that seems to be dead. I realize that this form was proposed by the Community Police Partnership Board, but based on its actions thus far, the majority of that group, or too many, seem to be a little too defensive on behalf of police and not too worried about accountability. We need the police department to commit itself to culture change by joining Project ABLE, which has had positive effects in Yonkers. The commissioner told me we already do all that training. He told me that before Jarrell Garris was killed. He still says that a year and some days after Jarrell Garris was killed. This no longer holds water. The council needs to make a priority here. We want to support our police, but we need them to live up to the highest standards of accountability for the power we vest in them. We need to weed out of their ranks, and they need to take the leadership in this. Anyone who lives out of the assumption that young black men are inherently dangerous and that it is okay to pursue them and shoot them for even the most limited missteps. This needs to be the mission of the council.